Hey guys, I want to talk about sales and marketing. Probably more importantly sales, because I think you'll find that there's been so many builders coaches go out there and tell us the best way to do our marketing. There is one thing that I find I disagree with a lot of the advice, and that is that essentially I don't want 300 customers ringing me. I don't even want 30 customers ringing me. I kind of really only want the right customer to suit my business over a certain period of time, and sticking up ads on Facebook and so on can regularly send you the wrong customer, and therefore you end up wasting more time messing around with tie kickers than what you actually do, building and doing what we should be doing to make money. So I went about it a slightly different way, and what I actually did is I figured out how to convert customers into clients, into paying clients. And I'm going to show you how I did that. Essentially, I used a 3D model to do it, guys. And you've probably seen me bang on about 3D models for ages, but I think it's really important to understand the process. What did I do to convert that client? And basically what I did, I always gave a client 1 hour for free, never two, maybe two. But what I did is I would turn up to their house with a 3D model, and I actually used this one over and over. I created it once. I spent a lot of time, doing it the first time, learning to use the software. But once I had it, it was done. And what I would do, I'd turn up to the client's house, plug my laptop into their TV, and I'd have one of these little Logitech drivers here. And essentially, instead of getting carried away with the computer, I could just basically click and it will automatically take me to what I wanted to show the client. But just understanding the pretext, or what is it that actually I was doing, I was trying to figure out the best way to communicate to them what I would deliver when I actually got to jump into their job. And I'm not talking about delivering a piece of paper with numbers on it that signify a quote. I'm talking about what I actually deliver to solve the problem and the reason why they've reached out to try and find a builder. And I would walk them through the job. So I'll open up the doors in front of them. I will then go to my next scene and I would show them inside of their cinema in this case. And it's as simple as clicking on this. I can still look the customer in the eye, I can still talk to the customer, but I can walk them through each room of the house very, very quickly by using a piece of $20 technology. The reason I would show this in the first time I meet a customer is because I want them to understand what I will deliver before I actually deliver a quote and what I'm going to charge them for. Because, as I said before, clients are trying to solve a problem. It might be that grandma's moving in 6 months and they need an extra room. It might be that they really want to look good in front of the Joneses. It might mean that they've got more children on the way. Sending out marketing to a mass audience and getting 300 people reach out to me is just a nightmare, and I don't want to know about it. But I want to show customers what I can deliver on their project, and when I actually get a contract signed, I want to show them variations to what it is I've selected. It could be tap choices, sink choices, the color of bench tops, but I don't want to have to go back and compile all the information and mess about with my quoting. If they want to do these simple changes to a job, I want to be able to click on them in front of them. Showing a customer this type of stuff before you actually get into doing a quote allows them to feel a little bit more rest assured that you understand the project. This is from the customer side. Now, from a builder side, I need to know how many bricks are in it. I need to know how we're going to go about building the project. And if I actually go up to my structure tab up here and click it, you'll notice that this house is actually virtually built. For me, it's reassurance, so I don't have to wake up at night and go, did I allow for that? Did I allow for this? Because everything that we can see is actually estimated. We can click one button, it's going to give us a full bill of quantities on everything inside of this project, but also help me with buildability. The best thing is that I've charged for it. So as I said before, the first hour for free, the second hour that I'm going to do, I've actually given them a preliminary agreement, which basically said, I can take measurements of your house. I can get an engineer or a certifier or anyone involved, and the client's going to pay for that. And I would charge half of that up front and sometimes more up front to make sure that I'm not out of pocket. More importantly for me is that I've actually got my first payment from the client after the first hour, and therefore they're more engaged with me than what they are with the builder down the road. And I've also looked more professional in front of the client. So converting the client is a matter of actually just communicating with the client in a way that they understand. Because 2D drawings and websites and testimonials aren't as reassuring as actually showing the client what you're going to deliver. The most important thing is, I think we all get enough, or most of us get enough contact from potential clients. The problem is that if you work on a 1 in 10 exchange ratio, or converting that client as 1 in 10, it's going to make it very difficult because you're going to spend most of your time quoting. And if you're doing it for free, it's even worse because you're not actually doing what you need to do. Once you have jobs in progress, the most important thing we can do as builders is ensure that our customer is up to date, ensure that our customer is happy with what we're delivering, and ensure that we're getting paid, most importantly. So I do believe that sales is the most important part of sales and marketing, and figuring out the best way to do it for your business is the key. If you've got any questions on how we go about creating this type of thing, we actually make software in Australia. It's called Plus Design Build. It's as simple as tracing over a plan. It will automate all of the studs. You can add pitched or hand-cut roofs. You can add trusses. You can add windows. And in one click, it'll do a takeoff and tell you how many bricks, how many windows, how much roofing, how much fascia gutter, interior lining, floor finishes, what type of sink, what type of tap. All of that comes and you charge the client for it, and you get a great understanding of the project. The client gets reassurance from you that you can deliver what they want, and you get a job that runs seamless with less waste, less problems on site, and everything else. Converting the sale using technology for builders is the best way to actually run a construction company in the black and be profitable, which is difficult to do in these times. Guys, if you've got any questions, ask them below. If you want to check out the website or book in a demo, you can go to PlusSpec.com and you can book in a demonstration, and we'll show you how to do it on an actual job on a sloping block if you need to see. Guys, if you like the video, push like below. If you dislike the video, push dislike and tell us why. Because we're here to see if we can create the best content for you guys in construction all the way around the world. All right, guys, cheers.